Hi everyone, welcome back to Box of Delights. Today we're playing Ecosystem from Genius Games, designed by Matt Simpson. I'm going to show you how to play the game. It plays 2 to 6, but I'm also going to show you some solo rules that I've developed where you're playing to beat an opponent called Nitka. Ecosystem combines card drafting with kind of like tile laying. You're creating an ecosystem, but you're drafting cards from a hand, passing cards you don't use to the next player, and so on around the table. The aim of the game is to create a diverse ecosystem, score points, be the player with the most points. Different types of cards in the game will score different types of points. So let's dive in and have a look and see how we play. It's a box of cards. We have a little rulebook, we have some player reference charts, and then a score pad for the end. So you should get 6 player references. And these explain how each type of species and habitat scores in the game. Foxes, eagles, trouts, deers, bees, dragonflies, bears, rabbits, wolves, and our habitats, streams and meadows. If I set up and create a sample ecosystem for you, and I can show you how the end game scoring works, so you know what it is we're trying to achieve in the game. A completed ecosystem is exactly 5 cards wide by 4 cards tall. You can't place cards off to the side like this. And a fox will score 3 points, as long as it's not adjacent to any wolves or bears. So this fox will score 3 points, this fox will score 0 points. It's next to a wolf. The eagle scores 2 points for each trout and rabbit within 2 squares. There's a rabbit within 2 squares, it scores 2 points. This trout is too far away, as is this one. If the trout were here, that would be 2 points. Okay, so you count orthogonally. The trout scores 2 points for each adjacent stream and dragonfly. So this trout would be worth 2 points. This one would be worth 4 points. Okay, an adjacent stream and adjacent dragonfly. That stream's not adjacent, it's diagonal. Each row and column with a deer scores 2 points. So this column has a deer, this row has a deer. So that's 4 points. If we had another deer here, let's say, that would be 2 points for this row, it has a deer. 2 points for this column, 2 points for this column, that's 6 points. Okay. Each bee scores 3 points for each adjacent meadow. That bee is worth 3 points, this is a meadow. If there were a meadow here, that would be 6 points for that bee. Dragonflies score points equal to the length of adjacent streams. This dragonfly is adjacent to 2 streams. This is a stream of length 2, this is a stream of length 1. So that would be 3 points. Bears score 2 points for each adjacent trout and bee. 2, 4, that bear's worth 4 points. Meadows score themselves as sets. This is a meadow of size 3, this is a meadow of size 1. A size 1 meadow scores 0 points. A size 2 meadow costs 3 points. A size 3 meadow costs 6. A size 4 scores 10. And a size 5 meadow or higher scores 15 points. So this would be a size 4 meadow. This would be a size 4 meadow. Rabbits don't score any points. Obviously they help eagles. But when they're placed, the positions of any 2 cards may be switched, including the rabbit if you so wish. So you might want to do that when we place the rabbit. It's a one-time effect, so it only happens when the rabbit is placed into your ecosystem. Streams award 8 points to the player with the longest stream. So we've got a length 4, our longest stream is length 4. If somebody had a length 5 stream, they would score first place. Longest stream scores 8 points, second most 5 points. Third most, they don't score any points. Okay, so first and second. The same for wolves. The player with the most wolves scores 12 points, second most 8, and third most 4 points. We've got 2 wolves. If that was the most points, we'd score 12. If it was the second most, 8. Tied players each receive the most points. So in a 6-player game, if everybody had 2 wolves, they'd all get 12 points. So it would be inconsequential, right, to the final score. There's one final thing you need to know about scoring. So here's your score pad. You can go from top to bottom on all those different types of animals and environments. There's also this diversity bonus. If any of these things score 0 points, so we don't have any deers, we don't have any bears, for example, our ecosystem's diversity is low. And it says that we get negative points. So if we've got 4 zeros, we get a -2 to our final score. If we've got 5 zeros, -5 points. If we've got 6 or more zeros, we lose 10 points. Okay, so we've got to be a little bit diverse. 4 zeros is going to lose us 2 points. If we've got 3, 2, or 1 0, that's fine. So we don't have to have everything, but we've got to be diverse enough. Okay, so that's how the ecosystem scores. How do we play the game? Well, first, we shuffle all the cards together. In a regular game, you'll deal each player 10 cards. And then the game is going to be played in 2 rounds. In round 1, on every turn, you place a card face down in front of you. You can place it on top of your player aid if you wish to show that you've picked a card and that's the card. You pass the remaining cards to the player on your left, which means then we'll also receive the same number of cards from the player to our right. Cards are getting passed around. You will simultaneously reveal and then place the card in your ecosystem. And so the game goes along. So I might say I want to place a dragonfly. So I place it face down, I rotate, I receive, and I pass. This time I've only got 8 cards. Reveal, place in my ecosystem, and so it goes on. Once you've placed all 10 cards in your ecosystem, and obviously you're building up at this point to a 5x4 grid, so don't extend it, you'll have run out of cards. So for round 2, you get dealt another 10 cards. Everyone gets 10 cards, and you play exactly the same as round 1. And then by the time you've placed these 10 cards, you've created your 5x4 20 card ecosystem, and then you score the game. So there's a closed set of cards in each round. You know the cards that you're passing to the player to your left. You receive cards from the player to your right, and eventually, depending how many players there are in the game, you'll get back this set of cards. Draw one, play one, pass it on. Okay, that's the card drafting system. That's ecosystem. So nice and simple. You know how to play the game. What about those solo rules? Okay, we're going to demo the solo rules for you. We take the cards, we'll shuffle, we create a draw deck. We draw ourselves a hand of 10 cards as usual. So we've got 10 to look at. Okay, a draw pile with the rest. On your turn, it's a 3-step thing. You play a card into our ecosystem. Now remember, we're forming a 5x4 grid, but I don't know if this is going to be top left in my grid, bottom right, somewhere in the middle. It doesn't matter at this stage, as long as when you're building it out, you're not extending those limits. So I play a card, then I discard a card. Let's discard a bear, there's lots of them. And this card goes into Nitka's ecosystem. And you're going to start filling rows, 4 rows, from left to right. At the end of each row, once we place the 5th card, we're going to then draw 5 more cards back into our hand. And we're going to do this 4 times. So we'll have 4 rounds of drawing 5 new cards each time, rather than 10, 10, 10. Okay, right, so play a card, discard a card, and then we draw a card. So we should be back to 9 cards now. So 9 cards, and then we'll play another card into our ecosystem. Unfortunately, I've drawn another bear, so that doesn't help me. Bears score 2 points for every adjacent trout and bee, so I don't really want to give him another. I don't want to give him a bee. Bees score for every adjacent meadow, so I might give him myself a meadow. So I'll play a meadow, discard another bear. So that's not really helped Nitka. She's on 2 bears. And then draw. Draw on a stream. Okay, good, good. So I'm going to play a stream here. I'd like to lengthen up my stream. Let's just put it here. Remember, it doesn't matter at the moment where I'm placing things, right? I'm going to give her a fox. Foxes aren't worth anything if they're next to a bear, so that's good. Incidentally, the way I've written the rules is you can decide before you begin whether you want to go for easy, normal, or hard. And it's really a target score. Your target score is 30 on easy, 40 on normal, 50 on hard. Let's go normal and go for 40 points. So to get 40 points, that means I need to score 40 more points than Nitka to win this game. Okay, that's 6, draw 1. Okay, an eagle. So eagles like trouts and rabbits. Trouts like streams. So I might place a bee here. Give her an eagle, draw. Oh, another fox. I'm going to put a bear here. Might just give her another bear. Now, we've filled out 5. We've both played 5 cards. Now, what the rules say is, normally I draw 1 card here. At the end of filling every row, instead of drawing 1 card, you draw 5 cards. Okay. Okay. So now we've got a much bigger hand to play with. So this time I'm going to. We've got a trout. I wanted the bear here, didn't I? I messed up. So I might play the trout here. Trouts are good. And I want the bear here. Give her a fox. Give myself a bit more room. And then draw. Okay, streams are good. Another trout. I'm going to put a trout here. Give another fox. Clogging up a deck with bad stuff. Draw a card. Oh, another stream. Golly. Let's place a bee. Give her a bear. Draw. Oh my golly, another bear. That's not good, is it? I'm going to place this here. Give her a stream. Draw. Another stream. I'll place a stream. I'll place a bear. Draw 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm clogging up her deck with bears and foxes. Right, dragonflies are like. Dragonflies score points equal to the length of their stream. So I'm going to put a dragonfly here. And I'm going to put a bear here. Another trouts. I'm going to put a stream here. A stream here. Draw. Oh my gosh. Which way do I want to go? If I go up here, then I can't go down here. I wanted to put 2 meadows here, but I don't know if they're going to appear. Let's put the stag here. If I place dragonflies, if I place streams, I could give a wolf. I don't want to get wolf. Yeah. Okay, fox. Let's go this way. We'll put a fox down here. No, I'll give her the fox, do I? It's still 3 points. Now I give her the dragonfly. Tough. If I put the stream here, that creates a 4-length stream. I don't want to do that. Which means I'm going to take the stream or the dragonfly. Stream. The fox, draw. Meadow is good. Dragonfly I want to place here. I could put the wolf down, but then she's got 12 points. So unless another wolf comes up, there's a bit of a risk. Let's see what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5. Final round. No wolf, so I made the right decision, I think. So I definitely want to get the wolf down. I haven't got any more meadows. So I'm going to place the wolf. Give her a stream. This stream is okay. It's not creating a lot of points for her. But I've obviously got the size of my ecosystem sorted now. Let's draw. We get a rabbit. And I've got to be careful I don't have foxes. I've got eagles, I've got trouts, I've got deer, bees, dragonflies, bears, meadows, and wolves. Okay, so I think I'm good on diversity. This looks really diverse. I could just leave the bear there, place a bee here, and give her the rabbit, which does nothing. So I think I'll do that. Draw. Yep, this is good. I'll place a deer. Give her a bee. Draw. Deer. Give her a salmon. Draw. And we've got 3 cards left. One of these is mine, one of them's Nitka's, and the last one just gets discarded. Now the deer, if I place deer here, it's not going to add any points because there's already deer in this row. It's not going to add any more points here because there's already deer in this column. If I give it to Nitka, it's going to give her points. And maybe that's the card we throw away, and I'll give her the rabbit, which will do nothing. Unless it's next to an eagle. I could put it here for myself. That will be near the eagle, that's 2 points. But also the stream is 2 points. So actually, I'm going to take the stream and give Nitka the rabbit, because if I give her the stream, that's 2 points. Perfect. Okay. Now in the solo rules, when we get to end game scoring, Nitka does not lose points for lack of diversity. Okay. So let's score up our ecosystems and see if we've won. I'm hoping Nitka's score is going to be pretty low. So let's see. Foxes score 3 points as long as they're not adjacent to wolves or bears. This one is, this one is, this one is. That one's not, so that's 3 points for foxes. Let's put Nitka here, Ricky in here. 3 points for foxes. Deer, each row and column, so it's got no deer, so that's a 0. Bears score 2 points for each adjacent trout and bee. I don't think she's got anything there. 1 bee, 1 trout, no bears, so 0 for bears. Eagles, 2 points for each trout and rabbit within 2 spaces. She's got no eagles. We've done really well. Bees score 3 points for each adjacent meadow. Bees, 0. Meadows, each set of meadows got just 1 meadow is worth 0 points. Trouts, 2 points for each adjacent stream and dragonfly. 1 trout, nothing adjacent. Dragonflies, I don't think they've got any. 0. Streams, the player with the most adjacent stream scores 8 points. And second 5 points. So she's got a length 2 stream. I've got much bigger, so she scores 5. And then wolves. The player with the most wolves scores 12. She's got 0. You need at least 1 wolf to score. So 0 for wolves. So unfortunately, Nitka, you've got 8 points in total. That's awesome. So we need 48 points to score a victory on normal mode, 58 on hard. Let's see how well we do. So for Ricky Foxes, we don't have any foxes, so that's a 0. Deer, 2 points for each row and column, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's really good points for deers. Bears, 2 points for each adjacent trout and bee. We've got 1 bear, 2, 4, 6 for 3 bees. Eagles, 2 points for each trout and rabbit within 2 spaces. So 2, 4. That's 4 points. Bees score 3 points for each adjacent meadow. So this bee scores 3, this bee scores 3. That's it, 6 points. Meadows, each set of meadows scores, and we've only got a size 0, so that's 0 points. That's 2 zeros. But we're okay at the moment. We can afford one more 0. Trouts, 2 points for each adjacent stream and dragonfly. So this trout costs gives me 2, 4. This one gives me 2, 4, so that's 8. Oh, that's plus that. That's 10 points for trouts. Dragonflies. This one scores 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. This one scores 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 length streams. That's 10 points for dragonflies. Streams. Player with the most streams scores 8 points. And then the player with the most wolves scores 12. Yeah, we've stormed it. I think that's the highest score I've ever got. 68 points. Which, take away Nitka's 8, gives us 60. Wow, that's a good score. And I think that's a PB. I think all those foxes and bears coming out really helped us. Pleased with that. That's the challenge. Can you beat 60 points? It's a really pretty game. And nice little box, nice little deck of cards. Plays really quickly, and a nice little solo puzzle. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.